You'll recall our actor friend Ulrich Mühe as our leading Stasi officer in the acclaimed drama The Lives of Others. When we think back to his performance, we might recall the ways in which facial expressions played a huge role in delivering a character generally on the outskirts of action, being that he was a spy. Well, suppose I showed you a film where his use of dramatic facial expressions only helps heighten a performance that's heavy on physicality. This is a film where you would have Mühe looking like this, and this, and this, and this. Constantly in distress, constantly horrified, and constantly sweating. And this terror that you see all starts when this guy shows up at his door. This guy is the farmhand to the neighbors next door, and in neighborly fashion asks if he could borrow eggs for the dinner of the next door neighbor family. If you were home in this position, would you let a new visitor borrow some eggs from you? Wait, what just happened? Well, for starters, let's go back to the beginning. Remember what I had said before about terror ensuing the moment Egg Boy rolls around? Well, that still stands. In what nature would we see this terror, though? Well, that would reveal some details into the plot. What I can share with you is Jason Bateman's commentary on the gold mines the film provides.
There's a way that Europeans film violence and danger that I admire. I haven't seen enough of it, and so I'm imagining that some of that is in here. Funny Games I have heard of as something that does it real well in a way that is a bit life-scarring. Michael Haneke. Apparently there's nothing funny about this, as you can tell by the nice poster here.
What Bateman did not mention were the specific qualities related to the European thriller genre. Emphasized in European thrillers are themes on psychology, politics, and social commentaries. In Funny Games, the genre is present through the film's emphasis on psychology for the thrill. Most notably, how dangers and violence can come directly from our psychological desires and craving for it on a cynical level. The film will avoid use of heavy gore and blood and choose instead to focus on uncomfortable setups like this long and awkward depiction of the game Hot and Cold to make for realistic tensions.
Kalt, Kälte, kalt, kalt. Wärme.
Two Boy 13, just like Jason Bateman, didn't think Funny Games was all that funny. This next person seems to think that the film would do a lot better if it was just called Freaky Games. I lost in reference to the games. Then we simply have This Movie Sucks Golf Balls. And finally, just a wowzers from user Nick Nasty. I really think, though, at the end of the day, if there's anything that you can take away from this movie, is that everything links back to Trainspotting.